It is time once again to continue our Star Trek journey, watching all of Star Trek for the first time. Today, The Next Generation, Season 3, Episode 11. Go ahead, do you want to tell me about your shirt?
What happens in the holodeck stays in the holodeck.
Alright.
Captain's log, stardate 43489.2.
I feel like it's been so long since we've even had a regular opening like this.
It's true. Oh, damn.
Well, I'm greatly impressed with everything I've seen so far, Prime Minister.
Oh, shit, it's that guy.
We are not warriors. We believe reason should settle disputes. But not every culture agrees with our position.
I think they'll make a fine addition to the Federation, number one.
I'm not sure I'd like to live in this place. A little stuffy for my taste. Detain the vessel and quarantine the pilot. Is he armed?
Yes, an extremely dangerous commander.
Vessel speed increasing to 0.02 impulse. He's seen his data.
That shot looked excellent, even for what we've seen.
Drive section. Where'd it go?
I'm afraid the prisoner has eluded us, sir.
Eluded the Enterprise?
I'm away from the captain's chair for 1 second and you lose a non-warp ship? Are you serious?
First of all, Wesley, you're fired. Get out of the pilot's seat.
Data, he can never be in the chair again.
His name is Roger Danar. I must caution you that he is given to bouts of uncontrollable violence.
Cloaking device?
Sir, the Angosians have no cloaking technology.
Unless he's borrowing one.
There he is, Commander. You were correct. He is coming about, sir.
He's out of his mind.
Cliff Ball!
An illicit weapon has been detected on the transporter beam, sir.
Oh, God.
Worf, let's greet our guest.
Bring him in, Mr. O'Brien.
Oh, here we go. Some new security geeks.
More security. More security.
Oh!
More security.
We haven't had a fight in a while.
Yeah! Oh! Oh, there you go, Chief! How did Brian get down there? We know Cliff Bowl can direct action. Oh!
Come on, turn off that phaser a little bit.
Yeah, I know. Oh! Oh! You gotta go by the Riker standard. 2 stuns and then kill. Oh, there you go, Worf.
Come on, Worf. European uppercut.
Alright, that was a decent tackle.
Should have sent Data.
Yeah, they never think of that.
Set phasers on maximum stun.
Thanks for showing the camera.
Damn.
Who is this guy?
Yeah, it's one way to set him up.
The prison psychologist recommends that you keep Danar fully sedated until he is ready for transport.
They don't want him talking to him.
There is nothing wrong with the ship's sensors. The reason we did not pick up life signs aboard the escape vessel is because the prisoner has no life signs.
Are you all right?
I don't think anyone told Troy what was even going on.
I'm Deanna Troy, ship's counselor.
I'd rather you were the jailer to keep me company during my return trip. I assume we are returning to Lunar 5.
That terrifies you.
I just killed 3 men to get out of there, counselor. And I'm fully capable of killing you as well.
Okay.
Or am I just an interesting specimen who landed on the ship like an insect to be studied under your microscope?
Why do you have all this anger toward me?
What the fuck did I do?
A girl with long, dark hair broke my heart a long time ago.
That'll do it.
I turned to crime.
Oh, he's bullshitting.
My mother abandoned me when I was a little boy. I never got the guidance that a wild young man needed.
Bro thought he was the Joker explaining his scars. Well, this was actually before the Dark Knight. I know.
I cannot believe that he is randomly and deliberately violent. In fact, inherently, he has a non-violent personality.
He lied to you like 4 times.
In a few hours, I'll be turning him over to the Angosians, and I'll be happy to do it.
Damn, Ricard, okay.
Let's find out why he has no vitals. Can we get that? Can we start studying that?
Yeah.
Can we get Crusher to look at him?
I don't know how you would safely, like, look at him, though.
It's the future, man. They can do something.
He's a soldier?
That may provide an explanation for the tactics he was able to use against us when we tried to capture him.
Yeah, thank you.
You are a non-violent man, yet you committed acts of excessive violence. So it started with the war.
The day I began training, the day I met my first instructor, and he also called himself a counselor.
Rip.
You're done.
Well, definitely didn't expect this to turn into a Troy-focused plot with how it started, so decent surprise.
What do you want?
Am I disturbing you?
Yes.
Then I will leave.
No, wait.
Why do you have yellow eyes?
I am an android. I believe you and I have something in common. We have both been programmed.
True.
I've been talking to Counselor Troy.
This looks very Star Wars-like.
It does.
My program can be altered. Yours cannot.
This conditioning has been imposed. How do you separate the program from the man?
Without further analysis of your condition from Counselor Troy or Dr. Crusher, I cannot say.
I ask myself that question every moment of every day.
Captain, what this man has been telling you is full of half-truths. He's a prisoner. What do you expect? The soldiers were resettled on Luna 5.
Was it a resettlement of their choosing?
It was for their own protection as well as that of others. And this discussion is now treading upon matters of internal security.
Ooh.
Matter of internal security. The age-old cry of the oppressor.
My improved reflexes have allowed me to kill 84 times, and my improved memory lets me remember each of those 84 faces.
Do you think that thing on his face is supposed to be a tattoo?
It has to be, because the other Angosians don't have that. It's not like a different species than the other Angosians.
There's been a few times where someone has, like, makeup like that, and I'm like, are they trying to, like, act as if it's a metal piece on their face when it's clearly not? Like, I hope they mean it's a tattoo.
Take care of yourself, android. I enjoyed our talk.
I too.
Nice little smile at the end.
I would rather die than return to Lunar 5.
I could keep talking to you, but I have to walk away for the end of the scene.
There will only be a 0.1 second difference between them.
Even Dana can't move that fast.
It's always funny. Dana moves that fast.
Yep.
Transporter Room 1 to Lieutenant Worf. We're ready, sir. Energizing.
But it's also the chief.
I'm losing him.
Oh my, he's gonna break out of the transporter.
What the hell?
He said he'd rather die. Just broke out of the transporter beam. So if you're strong enough, you can just break out of a transporter beam.
But then where did he go? He controlled where he transported?
Okay. If he's on the ship, he's fine. Really on high alert there, bud.
We're in position.
Oh.
Oh, we haven't had that issue in a while. Remember that back in TOS? Wouldn't there be like a phaser overload problem?
Yeah, and they would just throw it in a random, like, dump.
Oh. Drop force field on deck 36.
What?
I'm assuming he told the computer that. And
or maybe there's like a room of security people in engineering. I don't know.
Engineering, respond. Engineering. Engineering, come in.
It's got a tank.
Jordy, are you okay?
Oh.
Damn. Jordy did the job.
Had to put him over. Really lingered on that shot there.
He's in engineering.
Acknowledge, Commander. We're on our way.
Could you walk any slower?
As he bypasses each subsystem, I can reroute it without his knowledge.
Make it so.
Oh yeah, remember this thing from like the beginning of the show? Yeah.
That was one of our first Super Smart Wesley episodes.
Yep. You always gotta love a climax in the engineering.
Now we know where he's headed.
Oh, what's this? There we go. Love the lighting.
Look, there we go, Cliff.
He's like, I'm gonna raise this story up as much as I can.
Oh no.
Warp out.
Dana!
Oh shit, got him. Double misdirection. Smart.
I have Dinar.
There you go. Enterprise blows up.
It's over.
Nice, right into the thing of barrels.
No! Come on, warp!
Oh! Stack of pentagrams. Oh!
Damn it. It's fine, he's a super soldier.
Sit down, gentlemen.
Oh boy.
Wait, that ship's just been waiting out there. So, did he send the prisoner over, or, still waiting?
Then he just comes into the cockpit.
Oh, I came over all right.
He used a phaser to power the cargo transporter.
Well, that's neat.
Coordinates indicate he beamed aboard the Angosian transport ship.
We have no choice but to blow the ship up.
The Prime Minister is hailing us. Priority 1.
On screen.
I told you not to listen to him.
Captain, I've just been informed that Roga Denar has attacked the penal colony on Luna 5. Hundreds of prisoners are rioting. Some of them have escaped with Denar and at last report are headed toward the capital city.
It's basically a Blade Runner if all the Blade Runners, revolted. Not the Blade Runners,
The replicants?
The replicants, yeah.
These men are programmed to survive, is that correct?
Yes, Captain.
And that they will not kill unless their survival is at stake.
But just Danar's non-violent. The other ones could be.
No, I think they made all the soldiers that way.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here we
Don't
go.
expect them to listen to reason. I loathe the idea of a violent confrontation, but we must be prepared.
We're gonna get a prison riot?
Now there's going to be like a Dark Knight Rises type, police and...
Oh, yeah.
Even before the training began, we knew there would be problems. Reversing it was a risk we had to take.
Did you reveal that risk to the men who volunteered for service?
Ooh.
They're your brothers, your sons, and you turned your backs on them.
Even a partial recovery could give them some peace.
It was the will of the people.
To allow them to suffer?
We may need to use them again someday.
Have you understood one word that we have said?
Let's just put you here until we need to use you. Oh, boy.
You're not programmed to murder cowards. So if they will not fight back, what will you do?
We will not go back.
You were programmed to survive. You can survive at the Luna 5 settlement.
Roga, tell them what you want.
We want our lives back. We want to come home.
If you will put down your weapons and return peaceably to Luna 5, I would be willing.
Mr. Prime Minister, with all due respect, you will have to force us. Or at least try.
Captain, you must do something. Call your ship.
Quite right, Prime Minister. Enterprise, prepare to beam the away team back.
Picard, you can't leave us like this.
In your own words, this is not our affair.
Ooh.
It's been an interesting visit. When you're ready for membership, the Federation will be pleased to reconsider your application.
But right now, no.
Yeah. Not now, Chief.
We will offer them Federation assistance in their efforts to reprogram their veterans.
And if the government doesn't survive?
I have a feeling they will choose to. Engage.
All right. Well, it wasn't the Defector.
No, it wasn't. Not my favorite to start off. Not terrible. Towards the middle of this episode, I'm like, all right, where are we going here? I wasn't fully bought in or hooked in to this guy. I understand for the sake of TV, this guy should be like, hey, we're programmed soldiers. They forced us onto this planet, but it's kind of like, stretch it. You can stretch it out.
Yeah.
Stretch it out. Gotta make us wonder. But it's like, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely not one that's like high up there for me. I will say there are a number of things that I appreciate about it that are a little bit different than what we usually get so far in the show. So for example, the ending was probably one of my favorite parts. That was kind of a creative solution of bringing it together and forcing this government to have to make that choice of basically like, well, you can try to force us to do what you want, but then you're all going to die. So it was a little bit creative. I didn't see it going that way. And also we were never in front of the story. Like, I was curious at the beginning, who's this guy? Then I was curious, what's his plan when he was escaping? So it kept me, strung along. But yeah, it dragged a little. There wasn't a lot of meat on the bone there, and definitely in the middle of it. I enjoyed his conversations with Data and Troy, and the actor himself was fine. But beyond that, yeah, it was just kind of like a by the numbers. Here's a different type of Star Trek story. It even ends with the generic engage,
Yeah, and also that typical, like, okay, this guy's the villain at the start. It's going to be something where this society is not what it appears, and this guy's going to end up being the good guy. I feel like it's very tried and true type, formula for Star Trek, where it's like, oh, this isn't what it appears, and it's a 180. I mean, it wasn't that black and white, but...
Yeah, because, like he said, he did kill people. Not only as a soldier, but, like, escaping this colony. Like, he hasn't been 100% in the right. So it's a...
But we found out why. It's only when he's provoked.
Yeah.
And threatened.
Yeah, but it's a complex matter. It's not, 100% right on his side either. So, yeah, there's some stuff I liked about it. It's a Star Trek episode. I appreciate it. Kind of felt TOS-esque in that way. It was just... here's a guest character, comes on the Enterprise, stuff goes on, but it wasn't anything that's blown me away like some of the Season 3 episodes. So, but they're not all going to. It is what it is.
We still have 6 bangers coming, apparently, because, in my opinion, this is not one of the 6 better than The Defector or
there's not many episodes this season that I would say this is better than, to be honest. It's fine,
Yeah, there's nothing where it's like, what are we watching? You know what I mean? It's like...
yeah.
Like, it fit the bill of like, oh, this is a Star Trek episode.
And it feels like one of the ones where if I was just like, I caught Next Generation on TV, I've seen the whole show, and I catch a rerun and it's this one, I'd be like, oh, okay, and I just wouldn't watch it. You know what I mean? They could be like, oh, it's this one, all right.
Yeah, yeah.
But maybe we're wrong. You guys let us know what you think. Well, we're not wrong, but maybe you disagree. And I'm sure also I just had the feeling that there's some type of metaphor, allegory that I'm just not smart enough in this subject of like military or veterans or anything. Are they making a commentary on soldiers going to war and then coming home as veterans and not being taken care of by the government? Like, it seemed like there could be some subtext there.
Yeah, you're probably totally right there. I just thought like if Captain America actually happened, it would be more like this and not like what Captain America is in the movie.
Well, I was thinking Winter Soldier too.
Oh definitely more Winter Soldier, yeah.
Yeah, but let us know what you guys think of this one, and if it's your first time here, make sure to subscribe so you can watch all of Star Trek along with us. Not only do we react to these, but we also do full discussions, so we're going to do that even for episodes like this. So check that out if it's available. It'll be right there for you to click, but if not, hopefully episode 12 is better.
I would have liked to see Data fight him. Battle the programs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and we did get their conversation, and that was one of the things I enjoyed about the episode is the idea of a super soldier, not an android, but they are a human with programming, and Data brings this up. I'm programmed, you're programmed, just in different ways. So it was cool to see them talk back and forth, and Data's confusion over why can't you be unprogrammed, and it's because the human brain... there's lasting effects of stuff, and once you do something to it, you can't just reverse it like you could with Data because he's an android and you could just wipe him, presumably. So I enjoyed that, and then I also liked with Troy's conversation with him that they didn't go the romantic route or sexual route. It was a man and woman just talking, and then by the end of the episode, they're more so companions or friends.
How Troy tries to get to him, like the one that's supposed to be the most feeling, Like, I can sense how you're feeling. And the one who's able to get to him is the one with no feelings. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, the person who feels the most isn't doing it, but Data can get to him, who has no feelings, allegedly.
Alex and Josh, best friends, they now stand.
Could you walk any slower?